I figure it's time to let all our friends and people who follow us know why we switched to GoFoil. There used to be a lot of GoFoil here locally in the early days. Then we went through a period where market penetration from all the new brands took a large chunk of the market, and we didn't see as many GoFoils. And now GoFoil has some new stuff, and they've got some really nice stuff. And what led me to want to try the GoFoil was we had been riding all high aspect stuff for all we've ridden pretty much every major brand and got all caught up in the high aspect. Loved some things about them, did not love everything about them. They don't do everything great. They have some compromises. And thinking of, as we neared the end of 2022, I began to realize that I had ridden nothing but medium aspect for most of 2022. And Alex Aguirre was in Florida, and so I know that he has a lot of stuff that's medium aspect. So I asked to try this stuff. I thought it might be right in my wheelhouse because I had become a big fan of medium aspect. And I was really surprised. The wings were far better than I could have imagined. And let me spend a few minutes telling you what we discovered. For one thing, Alex has been talking about his step tips, and he's even hinted that when he released these that he thought everyone would copy him. Well, they haven't. And that's fine, because he's got something real special here. And let me tell you what's going on. Most wings have a almost imperceivable amount of twist in the tip. And if you don't know that it's there, you can barely see it. You have to look real hard to see it. And a little bit of twist in the tip keeps the tips from stalling. So if this starts stalling in the midspan, this doesn't stall. So you don't get as catastrophic a stall over the whole wing, and you just plop back to the water. And it also helps a little bit with turn initiation. But if you add more twist, then it's going to start twisting the whole wing. Well, Alex has put a step in here, so he can twist the tip as much as he wants, and it doesn't affect the rest of the wing. And so what you've got is a huge amount of twist out here, so that you can have this stall and this won't stall. And so when you're riding and you get near a breach, or you make an error in trim, you're not going to stall, you're not going to fall, because this will keep flying and this can be stalled. And with this, all this extra twist in the tip, it makes it turn like crazy. I mean, it turns like the hottest little ripping wave wing you could ever imagine. It turns better than anything I've ridden from any brand. And then the step theoretically creates a fence that when air tries to suck down the face when you breach a tip, it'll stop, and you won't get the instant air suck that goes all the way across, and you just fall. So it's quite amazing that it works this well, and that many more people aren't doing it, because it's quite shocking. These literally are the best turning wings you've ever surfed in your life. And we have just fallen in love with the GTS, which is the go-to surf series. They surf unreal. And when you combine them with these fixed tails, no shims, no gaps, seams, nothing to create drag, and they really are incredibly low drag, because these surf wings are shockingly fast and they never feel draggy. So you can be out on even the big surf wing, the 1770, which is my favorite light wind wing and sup wing, and you'll never feel when the wind comes up that, oh, I'm starting to feel draggy, I'm getting a lot of pull, I'm starting to, you know, hobby horse or dolphin because it's fighting me. No, it's like so fast and so slippery. On a 1770, I've come within 1 mile per hour of the fastest speed I've ever gone on any foil from any brand. That's how fast the 1770 is. And with these low drag one-piece tails, no shims, they're just amazing. Nothing from GoFoil whistles. I've got a whole quiver of this stuff and not a single thing whistles. It's totally silent, every single one right out of the box. It's amazing. I think all this low drag tail and has got to be part of what allows these to be so fast for surf wings, combined with the new mast. The new mast has a full racing foil on it, so the mast is lower drag than ever before, and you add that into the low drag tail with no seams, and it's fast. And if that's not fast enough, he has the RS Racing Series. And even in the Racing Series, it's mid-aspect. So I just love everything that GoFoil is doing. Mid-aspect, mid-aspect, mid-aspect. Turns faster than anything you've ever ridden in your life. Easy to ride. Tremendous speed range. And the other thing the Surf Series does, because it's mid-aspect and he's got some, I'm going to call it the magic foil, magic airfoil, I can pump it like a young kid. You put me on a high aspect foil and I look like the white boy that can't dance. I mean, I'm spazzing out. I can pump, but it's not pretty. The minute I got on the GTs, I felt like I had rhythm. I automatically knew what to do. I was pumping farther than ever. It was a thing of beauty in my mind. And it's turned out to be true for everyone that has jumped on one. My wife, now she pumps around. She's quite proud of it. She's pumping and surfing all over the place. And even her friend Joni, who was down here on vacation, she hopped on one of these and she was pumping all around. So they're quite special. They do the things that Alex says they do, and it would be an error if you have an opportunity to demo these and you don't take advantage of it. So I suggest that if you get a chance, try one, and you may become the believer that we have become. I just don't see myself ever going away from these. These are just so easy, the performance is so high, and we just feel like superheroes surfing them, and hopefully you will too if you take the time to try them.